Hello yogis, welcome to my channel. Today I have a 10-minute flexibility and stretch yoga for you. It could be done anytime, day or night, and it's for all levels of yoga. No props required. If you'd like, you can keep a block candy or even a pillow or anything that you're comfortable with. For now, we're going to start in our shoelace pose. Or if you're unable to do this one, modify it with like your easy pose. In your shoelace pose, your knee is forward and you're crossing the other knee on top, so you're stacking the knees. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Really clearing your mind and concentrating on your breath. Let's pick the shoulders up to the ear and round back. That way you're sitting up straight and tall and confident for your day. Breathe. From here, you're going to take your right hand, set it on your knee, and then bring the left hand behind you. A slight twist. Feeling a nice stretch through this bottom side of your hip there. Lift the chin up. One more breath and come around. And then if you were seated in your easy pose, just switch legs. Stacking the knees in your shoelace pose. If you're doing that, your heels are right next to you. And breathe. Roll the shoulders up to the ear and back, sitting up really tall. Breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth. And then place your left hand on your right knee and turn. You're trying to look towards the back, pushing up through that right hand, your fingertips, and lift the chin up. Breathing deeply clear into the bottom of your stomach. And come around. Let's unfold our legs, and we are going to come into a child's pose. We'll modify this a little bit, big toes together. You can have your legs apart as wide as you would like, your knees apart, or keep them in front of you. And then you're going to reach forward on your fingertips as far above your head as you can go. Breathing. Feel a nice stretch through the shoulders. Gently walk your hands over to the left, the end of your mat, the edge of your mat, and bring your right hand up as high as you can by the left. Breathe. Trying to keep both hips level with the mat. And then walk your hands over to the opposite side. Reaching that left hand up high over the right. Breathe. And then come back to center. We're going to walk our hands up, and you're going to come up into your tabletop just to transition. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Breathe, looking down at the mat. And then slowly curl the toes under and walk on up, flexing into the bottom of the feet, the arches, and your toes. Breathe, rolling the shoulders back. Now bring your hands down in front of you, and you're going to bring your feet about hip width, or a little past hip width distance. Take a seat there, and then come on back on your heels, all four corners of the feet on the ground, sitting up as tall as you can into your yogi squat. Kind of play around a little bit if you want your feet further apart. Maybe try that. You just want to try to sit up as tall as you can, pressing your elbows into your legs. Breathe. And bring your hands back down. You're going to come with your feet about hip width distance apart here too. And then slowly bring your hands up about to the knees. We're going to take a modified chair pose here. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down halfway, bending at the knees, and we're going to come into our bear pose. So you're going to lean forward with your hands on the mat. You can stay here, or if you want to try, you can have your hands on your hips here. You just want to keep your shoulders level and keep them about at your hip length, and then slowly bring your hands out in front of you. Looking down at the mat, and try to squat down a little more, just keeping everything even. Or if you start to feel a little bit of burn here on your thighs, that's perfectly normal. Slowly come up a little bit, and then come all the way up, press up your chair pose into your mountain pose. Breathe. And let's fold back down. We're going to come into our puppy pose here, and back into your tabletop. Breathe. And then go ahead and walk your hands in front of you. If you have to readjust a little on the mat, feel free. If you're on your knees are underneath your hips. I'm going to stretch on down. And then walk your fingertips out in front of you. Stretching through the shoulders, the back. You can put your feet flat down, top of your feet flat down on the mat, or you can leave your toes curled up. Breathing. And then go ahead and walk your knees back to center. And then come to take a seat on the floor. As you're sitting here, what we're going to do next is turn into a wide-legged fold. We'll go ahead and fold down a little bit, walk the hands out in front. Feel a nice stretch through your hamstrings, side of your hamstrings, your inner groin. Walk the hands up. We're going to bring one foot in. And then reach up overhead. Bring your arm way up. And then open up through the chest. Breathing. Just letting the head hang heavy. And then come back around, and we are going to come into our baby wild thing. So you're lifting up. You're lifting up through the body. Hand comes up overhead. opening up through the chest. And then you gently come down, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. You bring your foot into your thigh, bringing your arm up overhead, really stretch, open up through the chest. Then come down further on your arm if you'd like. Just be sure to keep both sit bones on the ground. As you bring your arm down, you come up into your baby wild thing. Breathing. Point or flex through your foot either way. Opening up through the chest. Come on back down. And come into your easy pose. Breathe. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Maybe round through the shoulders in your seated cat. Drop the chin. And bring your shoulders back. Breathe. Palms come together in front of your heart. I want to thank you again for joining me for this quick, flexible yoga. Good for any time and any level of my yogis. And I will see you next time on the mat. Thank you so much. Everybody have a beautiful day. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale.